Today I'm going to give you an overview of the nervous system. The goal of this video is to explain how the nervous system is organized and to describe the major functions of the nervous system. So first we'll talk about the function of the nervous system. Basically, it detects impulses from the senses and it's the control center of the body. The major organs within the nervous system are the brain, spinal cord, senses, and nerves. Now, how is the nervous system organized? The nervous system is divided into two big categories. There's a central nervous system, which consists of the brain and spinal cord, and there's a peripheral nervous system, which consists of the other nerves. These nerves include cranial nerves, which originate in the brain, and spinal nerves, which originate in the spinal cord. Now, the peripheral nervous system can then be further divided, and that's what you'll see on this slide. So basically, here's the way the peripheral nervous system works. There's a sensory division, which sends impulses from the senses to the central nervous system. But those impulses go through the peripheral nervous system in order to get to your central nervous system. And again, that peripheral nervous system is comprised of all the nerves not in the brain or spinal cord. Okay, and then there's a motor division. This is what, after the central nervous system processes the information, it then has to go back through the peripheral nervous system and it sends these signals through the motor division. The motor division sends impulses from the central nervous system to the muscles and glands. So basically, the peripheral nervous system has a sensory division, which is kind of like the input, and a motor division, which is like the output. Now, you can further divide the motor division into an autonomic nervous system and a somatic nervous system. Okay, so the autonomic is responsible for involuntary muscle control, and the somatic nervous system is responsible for voluntary muscle control. Now, within the autonomic nervous system, you have two further divisions. You have the sympathetic division. This is what's used in emergency situations, think like fight or flight situations. And then you have the parasympathetic division, which reduces sympathetic responses, those fight or flight responses, and provides resting functions such as digestion and urination. Those are the functions you do when you're at rest. Okay, so now let's lay out the major functions of the nervous system. The nervous system is, like I mentioned a moment ago, the master control center for the body, and it works with the endocrine system. To do this job, it uses sensory input, so it detects changes inside and outside the body, and these changes would be stimuli. It also uses integration. So this is processing and interpreting the information that is input. And then last, there's a response. And this is where your muscles or glands are activated. This is the output component of the nervous system. So to sum up, the nervous system controls the body by receiving sensory input from the peripheral nervous system, integrating messages into the central nervous system, and then responding through the peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system is divided into somatic and autonomic sections. The somatic are voluntary and autonomic are involuntary.